Hi everyone, this is Becca from Becca's Music Room here with my first vlog of 2019. I am super excited to vlog today. I really don't have a ton of stuff going on. It is kind of our first week back. We started last week on Wednesday. We had a professional development day, and then on Thursday the kids started coming, so I saw the kids Thursday, Friday, and then all of this week. I have actually had the same kids for Thursday, Friday, and all of this week, so they're getting kind of sick of me. And so yeah, I don't have a ton of stuff to do today because, you know, December was kind of like crazy town, and so now it's really slowed down a lot. I do have a few main things, like I have to print off some awards, and I have to print off one more thing, and I have to do some organization, but that's really the only things that are like pressing. Today is Thursday. As far as my lessons go, it's a little bit weird. So I see my students every day for a week, and then I see a new group next week and a new group the next week. And so because of that, I have kind of done my lesson plans differently. I make lesson plans for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I found that I never see a group of kids for 5 days straight. Like next week, one day I'm gonna miss seeing the kids because we have a jump rope for heart kickoff. The week after that, we have President's Day and Awards Day. So just lots of things like that that end up being that I hardly ever see the kids for 5 whole days. So I started to not even write actual lesson plans for Thursday. I just write, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And on Thursday, I write, we will either catch up on things that we're behind on, or we'll do one of these activities, and I just list a couple things that would go along with what we're doing. So today's Thursday, and I actually do have them every single day this week. So I'm trying to come up with some things to do. So my third graders are gonna play the game Aka Baka, and I think we're gonna do a boom whacker activity, one of those videos on YouTube. I'll link some down below, where they play the boom whacker when it plays on the screen, because that would be really fun, and kind of go over our 16th notes again, because that's what we've been working on. 4th and 5th grade, I think my 4th grade is going to do a little bit of a dance for the song T-Day-O, because we have been working on that song and then also doing recorder. 5th grade is like just gonna do recorder because they haven't had as much time because they come a little bit later. Kindergarten and 1st grade, we did the song Brown Bear, What Do You See? And we played the game, and I'll link a blog post to that down below. And so I think we're going to play that again, because the first time we played it, especially the kindergartners didn't quite understand what was happening, and I was trying to use it as a singing test because every kid has to sing by themselves, and so I was trying to do that, and then it didn't work out. If you have not done the Brown Bear game, basically you read the book, Brown Bear, What Do You See? And then you sing it to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And then what you do is everyone gets a stuffed animal, and you hold the stuffed animal, and everybody sings to one stuffed animal. So like if I was holding the brown bear, then everyone sing, Brown Bear, what do you see? And the person holding the brown bear, whatever you say, gets to pick someone around the circle, and they sing to that. So if I saw someone holding a black dog, then I would sing, I see a black dog looking at me. And we would all sing, black dog, what do you see? And then that person would pick a new one. I don't know what to do with my 2nd graders. They're really behind because they have just been wild this week. And I don't really know any other word to use for it. Right, the second one I'm going to do is I'm going to put some things away and do some organization. Hey guys, so it is now lunchtime. The morning was okay. Third grade is really awesome. We did the song Charlie Over the Ocean, and we used the melody cards that I have in my Charlie Over the Ocean TPD product, and I actually forgot to print them out, so I just projected them up onto the board. So basically we sang the song, and it goes, Charlie over the ocean, and then they echo, Charlie over the ocean, Charlie over the sea, Charlie over the sea, Charlie caught a blackbird, Charlie caught a blackbird, can't catch me, can't catch me. And then you do, the game is Duck, Duck, Goose, so the leader is the one who's singing the first part. We didn't do the game, we just did the song. And then I projected some cards that had melodic practice on it. So like so, me, and la patterns, and each one had an animal. So like the first one had a whale. So I sang Charlie had a whale, or Charlie caught a whale. And then at the end we would practice the so, me, la pattern. So that is available in my TBT store if you're interested. And then we played Akabaka, which is super, super fun. I'll see if I can link something about it down below. I don't have anything on it, but I'll link somebody else's. It's really super fun. One of those games where you're like, have your hands out and you clap the other person and you go around until people get out, and they really enjoyed that. Oh, and we did the In the Hall of the Mountain King rhythm video from YouTube, so I'll see if I can link that below. It was really, really fun. My 4th grade did the song T-Deo, and we used jingle bells, and we like walked in a circle with it, and then we played recorders. And then my 5th grade just sang the song, and then they did recorders, and they sounded really good today. I was really impressed. I had quite a few friends throughout the day who were just really not as impressive. My 3rd grade was okay. Just behavior-wise, there's like some kids that are really not the greatest in that class, but they were fine for me. And then 4th grade, there were like 2 of them that were just being ugh. And then in 5th grade, it was really just, it was very chatty. And then there was just one student that just would not stop, and he like was, and so we do the strike system. I'll link that below as well. So basically, anytime a student does anything they're not supposed to do, they get a strike. 3 strikes and they miss an opportunity. That means they usually don't play instruments or don't play a game or whatever we're doing that's fun. 4 strikes and they have to sit in the audience, which is up against these doors in the back for the rest of class. 5 strikes and I call their mom, and they have to do a writing assignment. And then if they get 5 twice in a week, they get detention. Now, he actually got detention yesterday because he ran out of the room. And that's an automatic detention because that's a safety issue. So, yeah. So today he was just doing lots of little things, you know, like talking, and he was singing like, and I asked him to stop and he continued. So that's just disrespectful because I asked him to stop. Like, I knew it was him, and then he just continued, and just lots of little things like that, just being silly on purpose. And so he got to 4 points. I asked him to move to the back. He continued. I brought a writing assignment so that he would have something to do, and I told him, as soon as you're done, you can come play your recorder. And he did not. And then he got up and was like banging on the instruments and doing backflips. And I mean, this child will literally do anything he can to get attention. I know some of you work in schools where that's not a thing. And you're probably thinking like, oh my gosh, this lady is crazy. Like, children don't act like that. They do. I've even subbed in other schools where that would be like the craziest thing ever, but it's not that uncommon here. And I usually base it on, you know, is the whole class acting like crazy people? Because then it's my fault. Versus if there's one child that's acting like crazy and everybody else is doing what they're supposed to, at least almost relatively there, then that's just, yeah. And I've talked to his teacher, and like, she didn't know what to do. And yeah, so I called his mom, and I told her, I was like, I'm not gonna, you know, inconvenience you with giving him detention again, but he's going to do this writing assignment tomorrow. And if he doesn't, then it's going to be a detention. And she talked to him and just, ugh, yeah. So it's lunchtime. I'm going to eat my lunch. I have like this probably looks really disgusting. It's like a taco bowl, basically. It's all the taco stuff without the shell. So I'm going to eat this, and I'm just going to chill out. I was originally going to upload some products to TPT because I just finished making piano matching hearts for Valentine's Day. So you match like the keyboard, the treble clef, and the letter to make the heart. And then also I have like just the letter and the keyboard and just the letter and the staff. So I finished that this morning and I wanted to upload it, but I think I'll just do it tomorrow because tomorrow I'm gonna have a good bit of time to get all my YouTube videos figured out and ready to go, and then also upload that and make the other ones, because I will also have recorder ones and rhythm ones. I have all those in snowmen and all of them in puzzle pieces, and I'm working on all of them in hearts. I'm trying to get like all of the major things, because I used this is what it looks like when you print out the snowman one, but I used the snowmen recorder ones at Christmas time, and I'm going to use the hearts for Valentine's Day time with the piano ones, because we're gonna go to the keyboards fairly soon. I need to decide when. I haven't decided when yet. So yeah, I'm gonna eat and I'm just gonna chill out because it's lunchtime and I can. So then I have first grade, kindergarten planning, and then second grade. So yeah, I'll catch up with you at the end. Update, I got some of my cards printed out before second grade got here. So we sang Charlie Over the Ocean, and then we inserted this animal into the, wow, my nails look bad. We inserted this animal into this song. So instead of Charlie caught a blackbird, for this one we'd say Charlie caught a fish, or Charlie caught a turtle, or whichever one. And then at the end, we would practice the melody that is on here, and they're also La and Me cards. Some of them just have S's and M's, and some have just the notes and not the letters, but we used just the S and M ones first, and then we used these so that they would be able to see the contour of it. And then I had some students volunteer to come and sing it in front of everyone, but they got to pick out their thing, and I did have actually a lot of kids who were interested in that. So you can play like Duck Duck Goose, basically, where the person who's it has to sing. I might try that tomorrow, depending on how they are. Seeing these command hooks was like the smartest thing I ever did. All of my flashcards sit right here. All right, it is now the end of the day, and I am exhausted. I am like just so tired. My kindergarten and first grade actually went very well. We had lots of fun. We played Brown Bear, and we played Mouse Mousy, and that was kind of a crazy game. I don't usually do games that crazy, but they had so much fun, and they did a really good job with it. And then I had my planning, got our awards printed out, so I have to go do those, and I did something else. And I started putting in grades for this week. And then my second grade came, and they have been off the chain all week long. And today they were crazy again. Their teacher was testing with them Monday and Tuesday, so they had a sub. And then yesterday and today, she was out because she's sick, and they've had subs. And it has just been awful. And today, actually, I thought it was going okay. Like, we were getting things done, even though I was constantly having to have kids go sit in timeout and this and that, and just like constant, just crazy. But we had fun. We sang Charlie Over the Ocean. We sang Circle to the Left, Old Brass Wagon, and we walked around the circle, and we did circle to the left, circle to the right, in and out, and then we played out with the instruments and walked, and so that was a lot of stuff. And we listened to some music, and like we did a really great job. And then we were getting into line. Everything was fine. I called the last row, because I call one row at a time. I called the last row, and I turn around, and they were walking behind me, and literally in like the 1 second I didn't see them, I turn around and these two kids are like pushing each other. And I like dragged them down to the assistant principal, and we went and looked at the camera in my room, and of course it misses that one little spot where they were. So I had to call both their parents. They both have detention, and just ugh. I'm like, seriously, like I don't have fights in my room. Kids don't get in fights in my room. Seriously, like that's not, no. Like, and really, if you were gonna get in a fight, I feel like it should have been during the really crazy activity when we were walking around and playing instruments and doing all these different things, and not when we were just getting into line. Like, and the kids, I was a little bit surprised about who it was. I was like, seriously? Anyway, so, but it's all good. I'm really tired. I really should stay and do a couple more things, but I'm so tired. I'm just gonna go home. After I fill out my call log and add those things on there. So I'm gonna fill out my call log, and then I'm just gonna go home, and I think I'm gonna take a bath because I need it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. Please like, subscribe, and share if you found this interesting or helpful or inspirational at all, because you now know that you're not alone in the craziness. And have a wonderful, wonderful week.